Live from Gahanna Lincoln High School's TV studio, this is Lincoln Live. With Angel Chrismon and Brendan Phillips.
From our auditorium to Broadway, how one Lincoln graduate is making it big in New York and here in Gahanna.
Leading others. A group of Lincoln athletes form a new group to set a positive example for those who follow.
In a place where speed beats knowledge. If you're not in the know, you will be shortly.
You're watching Lincoln Live.
Good morning, Lincoln.
I'm Angel Chrisman.
And I'm Brendan Phillips.
Hey, Brendan. Do you know what today is?
No, what is today? Oh, wait. Do we have another national holiday?
Yes, we do. In fact, it's National Coaches Day.
In that case, make sure all you athletes out there thank your coaches for investing their time to make you better at your sport.
Well, we have a lot of news to unpack for you today, and that starts with one of our own alumni. While some of our alumni are well-known athletes or newscasters, this Gahanna alumni does something that one can only dream of, and that's to be a star on Broadway.
Mike Feiss is this year's Hall of Fame inductee. He graduated from GLHS in 2009, and since then, he has starred in countless live productions.
Most notably, he originated the role of Connor Murphy in the Tony Award-winning Broadway musical Dear Evan Hansen, and will star in Steven Spielberg's adaptation of West Side Story this December.
Mike stopped by last week, and our own Sophia Peck caught up with him to ask what his future in the industry looks like. Here's Mike.
I'm about to go work upstate on a very exciting film about the man who saved pinball. Apparently, for about almost 50 years, pinball was illegal in many of the major US cities, like New York and Chicago and LA, until this one guy decided to help fight the good fight and make pinball legal. And lucky for us, now we have pinball. Yeah, that's it.
There is a new club that's focused on spreading African American culture.
And they're doing this by working in the community to make a name for themselves.
Our very own Javen Simmons caught up with members in the club to talk about how spreading the culture and also to talk about the big things they're doing in the community.
Spreading the culture, something that the new group Y Men and Women is focused on doing throughout the whole school.
I think it's definitely hard sometimes to be the only one or be few or seeing people that look like you on a team, and especially on a higher team, because I feel like there's a standard that you have coming to the team. And as far as culture, I think it's important to still have your identity when you're one of the only ones or the few. So I think that's very important, and with this group we're working on being who you are even in those situations.
It's important because not a lot of kids from Gahanna are really close with one another, and I feel like they don't feel like they can go somewhere and just be together.
I think specifically here that we only have one black girl on the JV team, which was me, and I think it's very important to keep adding people to the team, keep getting people together, and get a community where you can go to or join people on the group to have black people be a part in one group and not have to be shy off just because of their race.
Everybody involved in this group is happy to be a part of it, but what makes them the most happy is knowing that they'll be role models for future athletes coming through this school.
For me, I play softball, and there's not many girls that are black that play softball here. So I wish I could do more to have younger black women to play more sports and open their minds to different things. So I feel like they should try and push themselves to go into different experiences that they haven't been in to actually become good.
My last question is, as an African American, how do you feel
I feel like we are able to have that sense of community and that sense of family to go to, even if you are in other situations where you're only one, where you can reflect and talk about the situations and see how you can improve or tackle different problems in those areas as well.
Outlets for other black males to help younger males, big brother, little brother type stuff, or just having our females go out to do some community service work, but then we'll kind of do it as a team.
I think for me, it's to get you to be that leader, because for me, I don't think I'm to the point where I want my leadership to be, so definitely for kids that are younger than me, to show up and know, don't be afraid to join that group or play that sport.
As you can see, this group will be spreading the culture for years to come. They meet on Wednesdays, 6-period lunch. This is Javen Simmons for Lincoln Live.
Thanks, Javen.
There are countless clubs here at Lincoln. Let's talk about a few of them.
And to do that, we have Lily Sager here with us this morning. Good morning, Lily.
Good morning, guys. How are you guys doing today?
We're pretty good.
I'm good, a little tired. How about yourself?
I'm doing pretty good. Did you know that gummy bears used to be called dancing bears in 1922? Or that American flags left on the moon got bleached white by the sun? If you did know this or want to learn more fun facts, you should join our schools in the No Trivia team. They meet tomorrow from 3 to 4 and are currently preparing to enter the WOSU Scholastic Competition. Here's William Griffiths to talk about his experience with In the Know.
Well, the thing I kind of love about this entire club is because it's not about just knowing, oh, well, I guess I gotta do this, or I guess I have to follow along this. It's just purely off of what you feel would be a good thing to talk about. Because that could lead to a whole bunch of things. Things that you've experienced, or perhaps what you've just heard of in your childhood. Heck, it doesn't even have to be about just like being smart. It could just be just talking to your friends here. From this, just know, don't be alone, be in the know. We're accepting.
Thanks, guys. The United Club is meeting today at 3 in room J274. The club is a place for LGBTQ plus students and allies, and a representative from the organization Kaleidoscope will be there. Here's advisor Ms. Kelly with more information.
We are really excited to welcome on this coming Wednesday at 3 o'clock, Mr. Cliff Mason, who is a representative of Kaleidoscope, which is a Columbus-based organization for LGBTQIA plus youth. And he'll be coming to give us more information about all of the wonderful services that Kaleidoscope can offer. So we'd like to invite anyone who's interested, whether you're on the continuum or you're an ally, everyone is welcome. And we encourage you to come and bring a friend. We'll be in J274 at 3 o'clock.
Thanks, Ms. Kelly. Attention all Link crew members. Your next meeting is today at 3:15 in the library. If you aren't able to attend the meeting in person, a Google Meet will be open for you. If you aren't able to attend the meeting or join the Google Meet, be sure to check Google Classroom for the meeting agenda. Again, the meeting today starts at 3:15. Well, that's all from me today. Now back to Brendan and Angel at the news desk.
Thanks, Lily. I hope you have a good day.
Now it's time to check in with Gahanna Sports. The girls' volleyball team is sweeping their competition away. The ladies took on Westland last night and swept them 3-0, winning their first set 25-15, winning their second set 25-19, and they finished their sweep with a 25-11 win. Some key players for the Lions last night were Lindsay Earnhardt, Olivia Dials, Audrey Worthington, Kendall White, and Mia Hill. This game was an important game for the Lions, not only because this game is for conference play, but the playoffs are coming up quickly, and the Lions are tied for first place in their conference. We caught up with a couple players on their thoughts on last night and their thoughts on the playoffs.
Westland's been upsetting a bunch of teams, so, coming in with the mentality, yeah, they've beaten two big teams, but, we have to keep our gameplay and keep up with what we've been doing. I'm currently tied for first in OCC, so working through that and hoping maybe something will happen with the other team tied in first. That way we can advance, but, either way, we're competing for a big title, and after it got stripped from us last year, we want it back, and we want it back bad, so.
Going into playoffs, I think we have something to prove to ourselves and to other teams because they do estimate us a lot. Just going into playoff times, I think we're ready.
Thanks. Our girls varsity tennis team is leading on during their postseason. Yesterday, the team competed at Reynoldsburg for sectionals. Senior Aubrey Thomas qualified for districts in singles. Senior Caroline Maddox and junior Frankie Nuss qualified in districts in doubles for the second year in a row. Here they are with more insight on the day.
It's my senior year, and I'm very excited to go to districts this year. It's my first time going. The players that I played today were really good, and they worked really hard, and I feel like I worked really hard for this moment.
We're really excited that we got to go to districts again for the second time, especially since it's my senior year. I'm very proud of myself, how I played this whole season and how I played today.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited. Let's go.
Thanks, Lincoln. That's all we have for today. We'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye.
See ya.